Hey y'all, Mike here from Raider Dog Ranch. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 22-inch Blackstone Adventure Ready griddle, portable grill. I want to make sure it's understood that I paid for this with my own money. It was not sent to me as a product review. Nobody is getting any endorsements or anything from this. It's just my own review of a product that I bought that I thought you might be interested in. So this is everything that comes in the box. You'll see over here. We'll start with the stand. This is a collapsible stand, folding legs. In the back is the burner set. You can see there's sort of H-shaped burners, two different burners, so you can set temperatures on each side of the griddle. Over here is a shelf. It fits on the side of the stand. It'll go on either side, but I'll show that in a minute. Over here we've got the propane adapters. We've got one that'll fit on your traditional 20-pound or 30-pound tank, like for your grill. And then this little one here will fit the smaller camp size propane. So if you really wanted to go small and lightweight, that's what you would do with that. And then over here is a drip pan that'll fit on the back of the griddle. And back here's the griddle itself. So that is everything that comes in the box there. So this is the stand. You can see it folds up, clicks into place with these little pins here. The click. Now one thing you need to know about this, I don't love this about it, these legs are adjustable, that's good, but see down here on the bottom, if you let these go too far, if you let them go down into this area, you can't fold it. It's going to hit on the back of the thing as you try to fold it. So you have to keep in mind that when you pin these down for folding, they need to be up, you know, kind of level with the thing here. So I'll pull that out. Still pretty tight from being new. There you go. Also, each leg has a little hole in the end of it. That does fit nicely into the threaded part. The only challenge with that is when you put it in that hole, you kind of get this effect where the legs want to splay out. See all the play there is in that? The other problem with setting them all to that height is now you have a level griddle, assuming your ground is level, and you don't really want your griddle to be level because you need the grease to drain to the back, and we'll show the drain slot when we get to that section. But you'll see this is, I think the idea is good, and there's, I don't know if you can see the notches here that sort of help, but there's no level on this griddle that might give you an indication to where you want to set it up. So here I have all the legs placed in that hole, all four of them, so you can see that is an awful lot of play, and it doesn't make it feel like it's very secure when it's sitting there. So it's a good idea, but I'm not sure that I'll use that much. Next thing we'll do is assemble the shelf. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. So there's the shelf. Sits nicely. Good place to put your utensils. You might have noticed these holes in the top. There's one here, one here. There's distributed around, and that's going to allow the little rubber feet in the grill to sit right down into the unit, if I can find it. All right, so there you go. So just kind of slides in there. So if you were at a park and you just wanted to throw this on a picnic table or a bench or even on the ground, you can do that. It's got the rubber feet underneath. The assembly is really easy. You can see it's only a few pieces. The only challenge is it's just a little bit wider than your vision, so it's not obvious when you're trying to find these holes. And so here's the next level of that. Here's the griddle top, and you'll see these pegs. They need to go into these little keyholes. And so it's a keyhole. So the way keyholes work is you get them into the big slot and you slide it back to lock it into place. So now it's steady, it's down, it's not going to go anywhere. Notice that the propane insert is right here in the front. So that threads on and will go onto your, this one that I'm using will go onto your 20-pound tank or your gas grill tank. Standard regulator. I didn't have one of the camp propane bottles when I did this review, but if you did have one of those, you would use the adapter I showed earlier and it would sit here on the table. Next thing is the drip pan. I've got it there. We'll open the griddle and you'll see, obviously mine's been seasoned. I've used it a few times now. Really love this griddle. It's so much different from cooking on a grill. Really a lot of versatility. But the way Blackstone does theirs is they create this slot in the back. So again, the intention is to take it and tilt it so that all of your grease will drain to the back, and it's going to run to that slot. We'll move around to the other side. Right there, so it just sits on this tray and it's going to catch all the drippings that come out of the back. And it did come with one of the little tin cups that go in there that you can dispose of. Since I've been using mine a few times, I have used that, so you can get those replacements pretty much anywhere. You can get them from Amazon or from Walmart. I'll link some of those in the description. All right, so let's look at the size. I mentioned this is a 22-inch griddle. It measures 16 inches deep, a little more, and 22 inches, actually almost 22 and a quarter across. So they do not measure these diagonal like you would a TV. That's almost 26 inches. See what we got there? Correction, 27 and a half. So yeah, it's 22 inches wide. And for carrying purposes, same thing on the burners, 22 inches wide. Notice that this one came with the top. Blackstone offers a lot of different varieties. They offer a smaller one and a 17-inch. I believe that one does not come with a top. You can get a case for it, but not a top. It's really a nice add-in. I feel like, you know, you can cover the top. You don't have to worry about it. These griddles, I don't think they're cast iron, but they're something similar to cast, and they can rust pretty quickly. If you're not aware, a surface like this needs to be seasoned before you cook on it. Come from the factory, there's a light coat of oil on them. You need to make sure you burn that off first. And then you can use, Blackstone sells a seasoning little box that you can put on it. It looks like, you know, traditional lard or cooking grease like Crisco. I don't know exactly what it is, but what I used was some olive oil. Just poured it on there. Make sure it's covered well and just turn the temperature up as high as it'll go. And what you're looking for is for all that oil to start burning off. You'll get a lot of smoke off of it, and it's burning the oils into the metal, which is what they call the seasoning process, and that's what it is going to keep it from weathering or rusting or having any issues like that. You'll need to do that every so often, but for the most part, when you're finished cooking, scrape it down. I use a little water on the very hot surface to steam it, scrape everything to the back, and then go over it with a light coat of oil before I store it, and it's good to go, ready to cook the next time. Overall, I'm very happy with this griddle. It's a really nice alternative to my grill. I've got one grill that's part grill, part pellet smoker, so that's nice to have that versatility, but the griddle is kind of a whole new level. You can put pretty much anything on it. You can do breakfast. It's really great for eggs, pancakes, bacon, anything that you want to do like that. You can easily put 12 burgers on here, dozens of hot dogs. The size is perfect. What I was looking for was a unit that I can use at home, but I can also pack it up and take it with me in our RV. So we can connect this to our propane tank. It's very portable with the foldable legs. We took it on a beach trip a couple of weeks ago. Made for really easy grilling while we were there. And yeah, it's really just a really versatile all-around unit. Like I said, they make a 17-inch. I felt like that was a little too small, but it does come in at a much better price point. If you're looking for a good price, what I saw when we got this one was about $100 for the 17-inch, and this one was about $190, $180, $190. But the 17-inch doesn't come with a stand. It doesn't come with a top, and you know, it's 5 inches smaller cooking space. So on the width, I don't know about the depth. Anyway, it's been a really great ad. We love it. The family has really enjoyed having it, and I would highly recommend one. And that's my review of the 22-inch Blackstone Adventure Ready Griddle. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in, share. If you like this content, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.